So stage 13 cancelled due to just being too dangerous. Looks like they didn't tell too many of the locals. Driving slowly on the stage and chuck in a donut, why don't you? And just ruin the donuts. So a long liaison section for everybody, and this is how they stacked up after stage 13. Kopetsky still leading Delacour by a comfortable margin. So back to Sibiu to meet, well, a VIP, a very important person. Victor Ponta is a rally lover, but he also happens to be the Prime Minister of Romania. After being elected last year, he finally found time to get back into a rally car, being a co-driver, and he said he's enjoyed every single moment of it, and why not?
I am proud to be a co-driver, not a prime minister during these days. And I'm very proud that Sibiu Rally is becoming every year more and more interesting. There are thousands and thousands of fans coming here, and I hope that it's going to be an important race across Europe.
Mr. Ponta has been co-driving for about 4 years next to Edwin Coletti, who's fighting for third overall in this year's Sibiu Rally. And with Coletti, Mr. Ponta was on the podium in the R3 category in the WRC in Catalonia. 2010.
My former driver. It seems that he's running even faster without me, with the new co-driver, but I'm still very happy for him. And I think that for all the Romanian drivers, it's a huge opportunity to compete with one of the best pilots in Europe. And I hope that Eddie Coletti will be on the podium.
Well, Mr. Ponta has always been passionate about motorsports. His son seems to have caught the same virus, unfortunately. He's into karting.
It's been an important part of my life before I took the political positions. I still feel here among friends, and I miss a lot all the atmosphere.
And so, time for that unfortunate question. Who's your favourite driver?
We should put Loeb aside because he's not a pilot, he's a phenomenon, and I love very much the new ones, the younger ones, Ogier, Latvala, even in Kopetsky I think it's a very talented one, and Mikkelsen. So I'm following the races, but even in Romania we have some talented young people.
That's a talented, honourable people as well, it seems, right honourable people. One stage left in Sibiu, so you're going to have to stay with us. It's coming next. Welcome back to the ERC Sibiu Rally 2013. One stage left, but first we have to have a look at the two-wheel drive cup. Alexandru Philippe, yes, in the Renault Clio R3 Max Evo, took the lead in the two-wheel drive cup after stage 2, after the retirement of Cornel Lukács. Yeah, big fight with his compatriot. And the battle went on between he and Sebastian Barbu. Here is Barbu. Yeah, the last stage decisive. Philip's time on the Super Special, 3:38.3. Barbu's time, 3:33.4, meaning that Barbu is just 4.9 seconds faster. Barbu jumping ahead of Philip and wins the two-wheel drive cup by just 2.9 seconds. Unbelievable. Zoltan Bessignet in the Honda Civic R3, 6th place in the two-wheel drive cup, keeping the points lead in the championship as a result. So the two-wheel drive driver standings after the Sibiu Rally looked like this, with Bessignet in a comfortable position. Look at that margin.
And 4 left, Titans.
Ladies trophy, and Molly Taylor. Fabulous to see her in action in the Citroën DS3 R3T. Second victory in the ladies trophy. Had a scare with a puncture on stage 10. Was the only survivor in the ladies competition, so won it. Ekaterinina Stratieva in the Citroen C2R2 unfortunately took a tumble.
Push the GPS.
Yes, push the GPS. I think more is required, actually. Yes, unfortunately, crashed out on stage 2. Stratieva leading Taylor after Sibiu by a narrow margin, as you can see. Last stage then, super special, just 3.5 kilometres, one for the fans, I think you might say. So 25 to 6 local time, just after the evening news. Time to showboat. Well, what the late Richard Burns used to call a bit of fluff. But hey, we like fluff sometimes. Valentin Porcistiano could have pretended the third place overall was a clear run with no mechanical issues, but yeah, amazing. Great second leg with great pace throughout the day. 6 overall, 3rd in the Production Cup, and the top Romanian driver, which counts for an awful lot. In the 9, save for intercom problems on stage 12, no major issues for Hungary's David Botka. Stayed away from trouble, 2nd in that Production Cup. No issues for Tempestini. His ambition before the rally was to finish and stay out of trouble, and scored good points in the championship run. And Toshi Arai, first podium for Toshi in the ERC. All day long he was feeling a bit dicky because of ingesting dust. And apparently handed over to McLaughlin, salute where it's due, to do some driving during the stages, between the stages I should say. So a great result for that pair. Well done, both of them.
Very happy, but still I have a sore ear, but yeah, but very lucky I think.
Well, the smile's back, which is great news. Anya, Orzak, Boniface, Tempestini and Harash, the Production Car Cup driver standings. Francois Delacour. What an old Rottweiler he is, fantastic. Great result for the legend. Knew that he had to take too many risks to keep the pace of Kopecky, so decided to go for 2nd instead at the start of leg 2. Had some technical issues. Engine alarm just kept going off on stage 4 and got himself a puncture as well. And you can see the dust was getting to his co-driver as well.
For sure to finish 2nd here in such a difficult rally and so hard for the mechanic, you know. We are happy to finish 2nd.
Where do we see Francois Delacour next?
I don't know. I push hard to do Barum Rally and maybe to make some more in the European Challenge. You know, I would like, for sure I would like.
We would like too. Jan Kopecky, 4th win this year in the ERC. Championship leader, of course. Won 10 stages, good pace, smart driving throughout the rally. 2nd win on gravel. First was the Azores this year. He's getting good at this. So how was it?
It was really tough, you know, the weather is very hot, but it's not a big problem for us. But the stages are very rough, we have a lot of loose stones, big rocks, so few places you had to use a lot of your head and you had to decide where to push and where not.
And so this is how it stacked up. Just over 3 minutes, the advantage for Kopecky by the end. Arai, same margin back from Delacour. Tempestini the best of the rest with Botka in the frame. Porcistiano doing great work in that Mitsubishi Evo 10. Well, we've still got the Colin McRae ERC flat-out trophy. More on that in a moment. 4th victory of the season for Jan Kopecky, 5th for Skoda. Strengthening the lead in the championship. He looks like a hero, doesn't he? He's developed a very fast signature. And so to the Colin McRae Flat Out Trophy. These are the drivers' standings. Not for the Flat Out Trophy. Kopetsky on 185 points. He's almost over the horizon, is he not? Hey, third time lucky, worth waiting for. Valentin Porcistiano takes the Colin McRae Flat Out Trophy. You've been waiting for it. Driving a Mitsubishi Evo 10 R4. Dropped from 4th overall when the rear wheel suspension broke, fought back to 6th, and 3rd place in the production cup. It's a kind of gutsy performance that the old boy used to produce. Remarkable podium. It was, though, was it not? Kopetsky winning in a Czech car, a Frenchman, Delacour, winning in a French car, and a Japanese Arai in a Japanese car. A certain beauty about that, I think. Thanks, Sibiu. It was fun. That's all from the ERC in Romania for 2013. Next round, the Barum, the Czech rally in Zlin. That comes at the end of August. We'll see you then. From me, Carlton Kirby. Thanks for your company on the rough roads of Sibiu. It's been good. Can't wait for the next one. Bye for now.